So you want to get started with R language. Fortunately, it can be really quick and simple, as we'll see in this tutorial. We need somewhere to run our R code, and Google Colab is ideal. It's free to use and really simple to use too, as we'll see. So go to colab.research.google.com. The first thing you need to do once you get here, because we're using the R language, we click Runtime, change runtime type, and you'll notice the type is by default Python 3. Click there and change it to R. Accept the defaults and click Save. If you don't see connected where my mouse pointer currently is, in other words, if you see connect, click connect. So I've clicked connect and it's connecting. I'm going to be using a CSV file that is on my computer, and it has the data you see on the screen at the moment. I'll go back here, back to my R notebook. It's still connecting, and in a few seconds, we'll be able to upload that file. Okay, it's now connected. I can click Files, and to upload the CSV file, I'll click Upload to Session Storage. And I'll just open up my file and I'll click OK. There's my file. I highly recommend that you learn the basics of R and how to code in R. But because I'm assuming you've never used R before, we're going to use Gemini because Gemini can create the code for us. I'm going to click Add to Gemini next to my CSV file. And then I'll type in my instruction, whatever that's going to be. So what I'm saying here is I am in an R runtime. Using R language, provide descriptive stats and show charts. Of course, you might be doing machine learning. You could be doing anything, but just put in your instruction. Then click the send button. What will happen is that Gemini will come back with a plan, which I can accept, amend, or refuse. Just so you're aware, in Colab we have blocks. So code would go into what's termed a code block, which looks like this. And to run the code, we'll click the play button. But because we're using Gemini in this case, we can make it automatically do this. So here we go. It's provided a plan, load data, descriptive stats, visualize data, finish tasks. So I'm going to click accept and auto run. It's going to prepare, and then we'll see the code appear as it goes through the various steps. This might take a few seconds, so what we'll do is we'll take a break and I'll be right back as this is finished. Okay, so Gemini has finished doing its thing. Prepared, loaded, descriptive stats, visualized, finished task. Let's see how it went. I'll close Gemini for now. And from the top, you can see various notes have been added. So sorry, I pressed code by mistake. I'll just delete that code block. You'll notice that it's given us instructions of what it did or comments about what it did. So it loaded the data, and you can see it loaded the data using R code there. There are the data. Descriptive stats, it went through, summarized the data, median, mean, max, min, etc., etc. Visualize the data. Let's see what it came up with. It's given us various different visualizations. So distribution of average order value by country, relationships between average order value and number of items sold, and various other stats. Of course, I could go through and query it more or delve into data that it's provided me by asking Gemini to create code for me and run it. And that's how simple it is to use R. Please like this video and thank you for joining me.